ASL Challenger League Group Stage Round of 32.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
So we are all loaded up, and our Terran player to the bottom right-hand corner of the map way station, spawning in the blue. From Team Alloy E, it is
Azylis.
And on the top side of this map, in the long spawns, is going to be our green Zerg player representing Triple T. It is
Aecium.
okay. I don't know about you, but this is the long positions on way station, and it's a TVZ with a known mech Terran player. Do you think we're going to see an incredibly long mech versus Swarm host game?
Maybe. I'm not sure if Acium's got the Swarm House in his arsenal, but we could maybe. It's the type of thing that definitely happens on this type of map, but I'm just not sure whether he's got that particular thing in his arsenal, or whether he's going to try and launch maybe an early attack that gets crushed and then hit a counterattack. Well, we'll see.
Yeah,
what does happen? I don't know. But I'd be surprised. Actually, I'm willing to put $5 caster dollars that there will not be a Swarm host. That's what I'll do. That's my bet. So whoever says that they'll take that purse, $5 caster dollars that there will not be a Swarm host. Not even one.
I'm sure someone will want that.
Yeah, I'm looking at chat and waiting for the delay. All right, I think Inked Warrior will take it.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So it's a hatch first out of Aecium. He's gone into his pool. Meanwhile, Azylis is doing gas. Huh?
It looks like she's gearing up to take that CC, but that SCV's there pretty early.
I was about to say it's a Reaper expand, but she didn't build a Reaper.
Yeah.
And she's
only got 2 mining gas, too. And there's a reactor.
So there's a reactor, then I would imagine a factory next, or it will be a supply depot. Supply depot.
Yeah, supply depot.
So once again, I think she can get away with putting down a 15 gas rather than I think it's a 13 or a 12.
Yeah, she's taken, at least this time around, she is only mining with 2. I don't know whether that's on purpose or just she did that. She's mining with 3 now. But yeah, could go a little later. Acium donating an Overlord to see what's going on, and we'll see the time in the factory. Yeah, but that will put him in a supply block, which you don't want this early. He's got an Overlord building, but that's just going to bring him up to 28. He's going to need another one, so he's going to be supply block for a bit here.
Yep, he started mining gas. So it might be for speed. I kind of hope it isn't, personally. I hope that he puts it into layer. So he's building spores.
Spore? Yeah, okay.
I guess he thinks the Banshee's...
Yeah, it could be something like that.
And it is speed that he's using the gas for. Now if Azylis walls off this front, which I think she probably will, then speed's not really going to be much use just now. For Aecium, he might have been better using the gas for the layer to get faster tech, but we'll just see how that plays out. Because I think speed is one of those critical upgrades the Zerg needs. Like, if you don't have speed, you die. But I definitely think that at this point in the game, after seeing, if Aecium has seen what he's seen from Azylis and seeing the factory and seeing the barracks and seeing the expansion, like, getting speed just now to me seems to be the aggressive option. Like, he's going into layer now, but I mean, he could have gone into layer a minute ago and into speed now. Because if you look, there's only one Hellion, so speed's not really going to be any use finishing in the next 10 seconds.
Yeah, he could have waited on that a fair bit. He is taking his third now as well. Yeah, a lot of things were just put down a bit early. You knew the timing of the factory, and then like immediately put down the spores. Even if you wanted them, they didn't have to be right then.
Yep.
There's a few things that could have just been delayed.
Even
to
the
make this
building
smoother.
placement here, like 2 Evos and the Roach Warren should be down at the front of the natural.
Exactly. Do it in the front, choke off Hellions and other forces coming in, and that's just so much better. In the position they're in, they almost block him from coming for any drop defense or anything later on.
Yep, definitely. Well, Azylis isn't actually moving out with her Hellions.
Yeah, seems to be very passive right now, staying back.
Hold on a
getting
minute.
more of them though. Yeah.
Are we seeing Hellbat all in? No, we're
Maybe
not.
we do.
It's
We
fine.
do have the armory though. Yeah.
The engineering base going down, so no, it won't be an all in.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been. It would have been really cool to see. But no. There's no stim on the way from that barracks. So yep, she's going to be going into mech. Got that second factory queued up now. Well, Aecium's got his third base up. Going to start populating that with drones. Well, he could do with maybe saturating his main a wee bit more.
Yeah, he's a little short in there by about 5 drones. He's a little short of his natural by a little bit less. Yeah, you do want to kind of fill those out.
Yep, definitely.
Again, there's a
So
lot of larvae just sitting on the ground. You can't make everything with it, but it's making a lot of roaches.
Yeah, looks like Azylis will be moving out. She has all 8 of her Marines.
It's going to get
that
spotted by
medevac.
this overlord as the whole train comes by. Yeah,
Yep.
one medevac's full, the other not.
Unfortunately for Aecium, he doesn't know that the medevac's loaded.
Yeah.
To him, this will probably just look like there's a bunch of Hellbats moving out. Or Hellions that are going to transform into Hellbats.
Roach is on move command here, apparently, for the time being, but we'll drive this back at least.
Yep, just going to need to run away with that.
Yeah, we'll get out. I think they might be overextending here, though. He doesn't want
quite far
to.
over.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think want to chase this all the way back to her base, but he is.
Yep, I think these roaches were kind of queued to go there anyway.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. And he is making more of them.
So many Hellbats.
Yeah, now that they are converted, not what you want. You can poke, but I don't think he wants to make this a full attack.
No need to get an ICV up to that supply depot.
It's going to burn down. It's going to burn down. Boom,
Yep,
the humanity. Here comes a changeling. Nothing suspicious there.
Shh, everyone.
Nothing's
Nobody
happened.
knows.
Don't say anything about it. He's hiding in a good spot, actually. Right in there. More roaches are coming across. They're going to get scanned as they join their little roach buddies.
Yep, but now that there's a tank out.
Yeah, can't really move in with the tank there, but there's no marauders either. So,
Sure.
this is fine. It's like essentially the Hellbats can't really come out, but he can't really go in either. So just a little bit of a détente there at the front.
Now, Azylis really needs to be taking a third command center a lot earlier.
And Aecium needs to be droning.
Droning.
I think one thing with Aecium that we've seen is he has droning phase of the game, which is the first 6-7 minutes, and then he's in unit phase of the game, and he doesn't make drones again. And so we got this third base with 1 drone at it, and his main, just because he's continued to build buildings, now only has 8 drones mining minerals, and yeah, it's just not nearly enough. And if these are converted to drones, then he'd have a much better economy, but he just doesn't.
Yep, definitely. He's also got quite high energy on his queen in the main as well.
Yeah, the injects aren't fully being used. They are is right now, but there's a lot of larvae on the ground. 30 of them sitting on the ground between his 3 bases that he can't really or at least that he isn't doing anything with. But Aspire is coming out, so I expect a lot of mutas, I guess, to come.
Although how you can expect to support mutas when he's got 34 drones?
Yeah, you can't for long. That's for sure.
Like, he's got a nice gas bank just now, but
Yeah.
that won't last.
No, yeah, once you use it, it won't come back because he's not mining enough of it. He's only covering 4 gases, and there's not nearly enough mineral support.
He has produced an extra 11 just now,
Okay, that
so
is
he's
good.
now up to 45, but he needs, at this stage in the game, like, you're looking to be about 70-ish,
Yeah.
possibly 80. Basically a lot of drones.
No, don't do it, roaches. Don't do it.
Do it.
I like the idea of this contain, kind of, but he can't be doing. He can't be going into it. There's just too many tanks.
Yeah, there's 3 tanks, which...
Let's move the roach down to scout the base in the bottom side of the map, or as Sinistar would call it, map hacking. He's getting a 4th base up on the left middle side too, and 2-2 is about to finish. Mutas are swinging around.
mutas, and what is there that really shoots air? 2 Vikings and a few Marines?
It'll be really interesting if Azylis moves her forces out too far, right as the mutas want to swing in, but they're not actually in motion, and these roaches maybe want to back up a little bit. Yeah. And there are a good number of mutas. If they just get into the mineral lines, there's not defense really there. Roaches will swing down to the base that they scouted.
Yep, I think the mutas might actually just be able to take that army.
Okay, that's dead. That was not lifted.
That died?
Oh. Yeah, they just straight up died. And then here come 15 mutas, which are just going to swing right for the natural and could do a lot of damage before there's any reaction. Actually, just, yeah, sees it. And a lot of SCVs are going to die.
And, I mean, unfortunately, Vikings are running away from that.
Yeah, probably do. I mean, there's a few Marines, but there's not many Marines with that force.
Yeah, there's at most 8 in there.
Yeah, could have stayed there. Yeah, there's exactly 8. It could have at least, if you're going to bail out, go to the main and make them do that. Then send the roaches in front. Still not a fight that Aecium wants to be taking here, I don't think. This is a waste of a lot of roaches. But the mutas do come in from the back again. And we'll be going once again.
Died to turrets.
Yeah,
Going into the main this time? No.
No. There was an opportunity there to kill more SCVs, and there will be some here in the main, although Thor is now out, but it's not rallied properly.
And all these mutas, yeah.
Gonna stop and get a few more SCVs and just lose them, apparently.
So that was not cost effective for Aecium at all. Those mutas.
I don't. Although this group in front,
Well, they are doing
6
well.
more mutas going after tanks here. They will be taken out, but got a few. Can't just be losing them though like that.
Nope, there's too much gas investment.
There's still 5. There's 2 literally directly behind the natural that Azylis should be able to see.
3
And then
just
there's 3 above. Yeah. Azylis still with the major army advantage, but the economic advantage is gone. Because there's now 4 bases running, and yeah, the muta's coming in now, trying to prevent these turrets from going up.
4 orbital commands. So that will go somewhat to improving the economy for her.
Yeah.
But Aecium is just taking a lead in this game. Like, if he was droning an awful lot more,
yeah, you really should, like you said, be at
right
70 or 80. And again, we got the 4th base, no gas being taken there yet. A lot of money is available. But I don't know that he's going to be able to actually engage this army with anything. There's a lot of Vikings, a lot of Hellbats, there's a lot of tanks, and 3 Thors. This is a hard army to approach with what he's got, which is all very squishy stuff.
yep. Lings and Hydras,
Yeah.
they kind of just melt to the Hellbats themselves.
Yeah, not great here. If he had
62
kept all the
Lings,
mutas alive, that would have been great. will come in though for the counterattack, and this may be a big deal if it turns the army of Azylis around. But Hellbats, even just 2 of them, do pretty good damage.
Yep.
Just coming in, and yeah, it looks like Azylis' army does take up the 3rd base. Considered turning around, but looks like she's just going for the natural as well.
And all these Hydras getting into the main, they're now in the production. So this is a fully fledged base race.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I think that advantage kind of goes to the Terran.
Yeah, definitely.
You can put your buildings away. This is a very well-rounded Terran army, and all of Aecium's stuff is just burning down now. Gonna get all these overlords as well. Mutas are coming out, which is key, but he needs to use those sparingly and for floating buildings and not actually engage the army or anything.
Yep, definitely. But I think even with the mutas coming out, there's not really too much hope.
Yeah, no. He's going to try and hide a base here on the top middle of the map, and yeah, a lot of the mutas getting picked off and they die. They engage the army, which is exactly what they couldn't do. There's only 4 of them left.
And they're going to town on a small group of units.
Yeah, and if they actually engage that main army again, that's it.
So yeah, like Azylis should be floating our command centers away rather than leaving them about, trying to get
Yeah,
an
she's
AC or
trying to
something
put
safe.
them down, and she's still trying to mine, but there's no point in mining. She's not going to remake 8 supply depots or something and actually get back into it in that sense. These lings need to be going everywhere, and she scans
one at
where
every
the base
base.
is. Yeah, scans where the base is. Aecium has enough for 2 more bases.
Does he have drones though?
Yeah, it does have drones coming right across the middle of the map. I don't know if he's using them though, because if this dies, that's the last building.
Yeah, he'll need to build something now.
Yeah, he really does need to build something this second because this is about to die.
Okay, he's got an extractor.
Yeah. But will this command center die first? Yeah. Boom.
Wow.
Boom.
What?
No more building. Yeah.
Spawning to the top right in the blue. From Team Alloy E, we have
Azylis.
and down to the bottom left in the green from perhaps the unluckiest clan in ASL.
Yeah.
From Triple T it is.
Aecium.
And yes, as they're figuring in chat, there were no swarm hosts in that game, so I win. I win. There were no swarm hosts. I know, Mega Man. I know. Thank you. So there is an SCV coming out quickly to go scout what's going on. I'm trying to think of another bet for this game, but I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yep, I can't think of anything myself.
Okay, actually, I like that one, Joker. I'm going to take that with Joker. $10 that Aecium will not go to Hive Tech. There will not be a Hive.
That sounds like a very fair bet.
So that's what it'll be. So if there is no Hive, then he wins. And if he does make it to Hive, then I win. So that's what it'll be. Even though I don't think you will make it to Hive, but I'll take it anyway because it's a clever idea.
Indeed.
Yeah. So yeah, hatchery pull down, normal stuffs.
Yep. So just like old standard startup.
Yeah, she's again doing this taking gas but then expanding first thing, and this SCV is always down there like really
Super early.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I don't know whether she thinks it needs to be there to like stop a drone from blocking her, but that's what the Marine does.
Yep.
The Marine stops the drone from blocking you, so I don't know.
Yep. Not really too sure about that.
Because it is a bit of lost mining time, like maybe 50 minerals that you're giving up to do that. And then, as you've pointed out before, the extra gas doesn't need to be there if you're not going to use it.
Yep. Right. So nothing much really happening. Reactor coming down on the barracks, and the factory just starting just now for Azylis. She has the 2 Marines at the front as well, just in case there's any small packs of lings that try to poke in and just get any scouting done.
And the bunker going down. She does tend to put that down fairly quickly with only a couple Marines, but good to have. And
Yep. Certainly is.
Again, I'd love to see Aecium just really get a quick third, and because nothing Azylis does is aggressive. Even when she got like the 8 Hellions out, she didn't use them. They were just for later. So nothing she does is aggressive. That means she can just drone up and econ up.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Which is always good for a Bacterian, but you need to be able to do some harassment damage to your opponent as well.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep them in line. You can't just let them know, yeah, I'm not going to be a threat till like 12, 13 minutes. Do whatever you like.
Yeah, that's just giving them free to take
yeah, they'll just take everything.
Although we do have Link Speed and a Bane Nest coming down this time for Aecium.
Yeah, that's interesting given what she builds. The Banelings aren't going to be the best thing in the world.
Oh, definitely not. Oh. Ender, I'm going to apologise, but I'm not feeling too well, so I'm going to have to run to the toilet. I'll be back in a minute.
Go for it, yeah. I know Genesis is a bit sick. And I did that earlier when something caught fire, so it's no problem. Do you have these Starport coming out here, also making Hellions out of this factory, double pumping them. But I kind of don't expect her to move out with them yet again. Maybe a drop this time around with some of the Hellions. It looks like Aecium's moving a drone out, and he's just going to take the gold, which I like. It's even better than just taking the normal third, and again, there's no real pressure that he's seeing at the moment. It would be great if he had Watchtower control along with this, but I think he's read it correctly that there's not going to be a lot of early pressure, and he could just go ahead and do this and get a little better economy as the Lings swing around. And I kind of think they're going to swing around right to the third base location to see if anything's there. Checking the gold, and then we'll do just that. As his own goes up, and the lair about halfway done. Swinging, just checking every spot to make sure he knows what's going on. Oh, and then the massive, not massive, but 7 Banelings coming in, and those Lings reinforcing to that side. So this isn't really all in, since he is taking the gold behind this. His economy is still going to be pretty good, even getting more gas behind it, but this could actually do a lot of damage. There's not really a lot of heavy duty stuff out yet, and there will be later on. The Hellions could be quite good at holding it, but it really depends how they are microed and used. So I don't know if this will be game ending, but I don't know if it'll be a total flop or anything either. There are a lot of Lings with this right now. And even going to a roach warren behind it. I think these 2 drones in the main are for Evo chambers as well, and we're going to get the Lings taking a peek at the front, maybe committing a little early. But yeah, the Banelings coming in. They're going to go, if they connect right on all the Hellions, oh my god, that was a huge hit on all the Hellions. And Aecium does kind of have the run of this base, and importantly, has supply blocked Azylis as well by taking out that many of the supply depots. We'll rebuild the front wall here. Certainly not game-ending damage or anything like that. Actually, nothing, to be honest, any close to that. Literally did not kill a single worker. but the setback of the supply blocks there is actually pretty important right now, as we talked about a bit over tonight. Right when your production is kind of kicking in, you've got two factories going, you really want to be getting everything out, and so the delay of having these is important. Plus, it really allowed for this gold base to get up, but he's got to drone that. I don't agree with this second attack, though. I think that was a pretty good one, but to do it again, I don't really like, with only 6 banelings and a lot less lings. There's still a good defense here. Hellbats are just going to shred these. There's a tank out, so I don't like the follow-up that's coming here from Aecium. Assuming he's actually going to do it. But yeah, I think wisely maybe backing up, or is he going to go? Okay, he's just going to go. Or at least was maybe checking if the wall was still there. No, he's just going to go. Not really knowing how banelings work. And yeah, that was not great. It does force that supply block again, and let's see if this burns down, because that could actually be a big deal, and it will. But you know, even farther into that. And I think you're back.
Yes,
Yeah, cool.
I should be able to stay till the end of the cast.
All right, cool. if you have to go, that's all right. 21 roaches following this up. So he did a baneling bust on the front wall. It didn't kill any SCVs, but did kill banelings connected on like half the Hellions and most of the Marines, and supply blocked her for a long time. And then he baneling busted again, and it once again supply blocked her by like 3 depots. So it's kind of just holding her back. And now all these roaches might be able to get something done, but there are 2 tanks behind it, so I don't think so.
Yep, looking at the situation, just from coming back to it, looks like Aecium is very far ahead.
Yeah, he definitely is. It's just a matter of decision making from here.
Right, he doesn't seem to have any upgrades though.
No. Yeah, has 2 Evo chambers are coming now.
Just started.
He's also making 2 macro hatcheries in his main base.
Well, why not?
Yeah, if you need the larva or whatever, do it. Roaches thinking about coming in when they see tank shots. Are they gonna? Apparently. Will just come in and start attacking. This is a lot of them, but there are the tanks showing here. Yeah. I think
Hellbats with healing.
Yeah, not good. Not with 2 tanks. Still backing that up. Gets 1. Resets the count a little, but that's not an efficient trade.
No, definitely not. Although I suppose with having the gold, like it's kind of okay. He can afford to throw away resources a bit more.
Definitely you can. And if he's able to keep her on 2 bases, which currently he is, then I would take slightly inefficient trades just to make the resources go away.
Yeah. Especially when you're floating 1,400 minerals and gas.
Exactly. Well, that's what the 2 macro hatcheries are for.
Yeah.
But yeah, the upgrades have to come. And yeah, I think this mech army is looking to kind of move out to allow the 3rd to come. These tanks aren't siege though.
No, that entire army is very vulnerable right there.
And there are a lot of roaches. And the way Aecium does attack is he runs directly up to things and attacks, which is the great way to do it with roaches. So if he does get right on top of this before they siege, then that's a lot.
Yep, he does need to go very soon.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling Azylis will be sieging.
Looks like Azylis is kind of backing up, meeting with the rest of this.
Okay, so Aecium can see the army on the edge with the watchtower.
Yeah, I can see
he should be sending these roaches right into the main right now.
Yeah, Azylis is backing up as soon as the command center sees those roaches. And are the roaches gonna try and engage? A little. They do come in, picking off tanks. They are sieged now. Needs to kind of scuttle forward. And I think all these Hellbats are trapped behind everything.
Okay, if Aecium had targeted the tanks, then he could have catered against the Hellions.
Done that. Yeah. I don't know where these roaches think they're going. You
They're
gotta
killing
destroy it.
indestructible.
Yeah, you gotta destroy those rocks. The bricks are the thing that's preventing you from winning this game. That's, yeah, unfortunate decision making. All these tanks could be gone.
Yeah.
There was bad.
Sure.
There were 5 Hellbats trapped behind those tanks, and
But oh dear God, the basilisks.
yeah. Got me this mass coming across the map.
22.
There's turrets up. Turrets up in a lot of places, but this is also a lot of mutalisks.
Okay, so there's 22 meters out. There's 10 more on the way.
Yeah.
Just like for fighting the army straight up, that's just going to obliterate it, even with there being a Thor.
Yeah. Yeah, another Thor is on the way, and yeah, you'd have to really mismanage these to lose that many. I won't.
I've seen it done.
Yeah, no, I think we might, but I think they'll still do a lot of damage, even if they all get evaporated. I think they'll kill a lot before they do.
Okay, so that's the next 10 mutalisks just popped, but he's moving out a bit
Let's move out
soon.
to 22. Yeah. No, he's gonna wait there for them.
Good.
This time does not control the watchtower, but the overlords will see that this force is moving out.
Now moving in.
Yeah, and there come the mutalisks taking out all these turrets, going right after the command center maybe here.
Yep.
And right on the production. Once again, supply blocked by Azylis, preventing reinforcements from coming.
He needs to take those mutants and kill the Vikings.
Yeah.
Don't kill the
it's backing
Vikings!
up. Where are you
He's
going?
clumping up against. Oh my God.
This is just the. Okay, so that's what you're talking about. There is a way to lose 32 mutas for very little, and this was it. Yeah.
That's every mutalisk.
Everyone for pretty much nothing. Once again, not a single worker was killed.
Like a factory and 3 turrets.
Not even like a Thor wasn't killed. Yeah, like there's nothing. He got nothing for that. Didn't even get that orbital for all of that. So that's just, yeah, you gotta really know what you're going after with mutas.
Yeah.
There is an infestation pit going down. We might see a hive out of it, Aecium, eventually. A lot of wings, but that's not great.
Aecium has the base to the top left. Azylis is
I love
possible 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
But Azylis isn't doing anything about it.
No.
She doesn't care.
Doesn't know. Well, I think now, after that huge chuck away of the army, this army is now king of the map. There's nothing
It was about a minute ago.
Yeah.
It's now not so much anymore because Aecium does have a bank again.
Yeah.
So he can build some kind of composition.
Command centers will force the pullback at least.
It's going to kill a lot of SAVs here, actually. If not all of them. No, he's going to run away.
Gotta get out. Was gonna lead her right to the base. No, doesn't see it yet. Yeah, doesn't see it. I thought he was gonna lead the entire army right to the hidden base, but not yet. He's also got the one in the bottom corner going, and 21 swarm hosts.
Oh no, not Swarm Horse against me. Not tonight of all nights.
It's not gonna do well. But these lings are still just running around. They can run into the base yet again.
Yep, and they will. Are we going to see another base race?
Going into the main though.
No, Azylis is pulling back.
But leaving these Hellbats at the other base to kill everything, including the Swarm Hosts, which are not burrowing.
Why would Swarm Hosts need to burrow?
Totally. What's that do?
They just waddle at you.
Did he literally just lose 7 Swarm Hosts to Hellbats?
I think so.
Something like that. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. There's still a lot, though. There's still like 20 of them.
Yeah, so many.
But that offensive posture is no longer in existence.
And they're actually now on the same amount of bases.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry. Actually, Aecium has that one.
This one will be gone in a second. So you'll be right. You'll be right in a minute.
Now, as much as I'm happy Terran is going to win this, Azylis shouldn't have been able to win this.
No, that was...
Aecium should have won a long time.
It was a pure donation of 32 meters. Just an absolute donation. But
I don't think the swarm hosts will help.
no. Well, especially if they're not burrowed. There.
Yep.
There now. Scam will come down, and yeah, it's just not what you want against this.
Well, you can't move command into locusts.
Yeah. I like the one infestor that's just sitting in there.
Like, guys, help me. I can't burrow.
Poor guy. He's still alive, though.
Yeah, the baller.
Alright, there he goes.
Dead now.
And that's it. So, yeah, I mean,
I don't know if Azylis has enough to help.
Aecium's making 24 roaches, which actually with this now very diminished army might be fine, but that's all he's got. And not if they fight like this, though.
So,
Yeah.
Azylis should take this map now.
I assume. I
We hope.
assume she will. Yeah, Aecium
yep.
does Call of
It's a
Duty.
GG.
That one is a shame because he did. Yeah.
Off the map, we have our glorious blue Terran. From Team Alloy E, it is
Azylis.
Right, and in the bottom of the map, the green Zerg that is trying to be the hope of Triple T, it is
Aecium.
And yeah, just trying to think of how it will shape up in these positions. It could work out, like the way that the last one went, it could work out in Aecium's favor that the third and fourth base are a fair bit away from the natural, that he could do lane run bys, and unless Azylis is on their game in moving the mech around really well, then could just once again prevent a third from really getting up and established.
Yep, I think a line-based style would be very strong earlier on, certainly on this map, because there are like several different paths to get into the natural, or sorry, not the natural, but to get to the thirds.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
she'll be
there
able
are
to.
a few different directions you can do it, and both thirds are very open.
Yeah, exactly. So denying a third base for Azylis, Aecium's going to find that really easy, I would imagine anyway.
I would
But-
think so. Is this going to block? No. Yeah, it
Yep.
does block it.
But it's just been rallied away, so
Yeah.
he'll just
that's a
rebuild
shame.
it.
Yeah,
Although
he'll
he
have to
started
realize it
spending.
first. Yeah, I don't know if he knew that it was blocked. He's got the 300 again now. There it goes. Right in the middle of that circle.
Perfect placement.
Perfect placement. Perfect placement. A1 on building placement.
11 out of 10.
Yeah.
So,
still just kind of doing the same thing. I'm wondering, she's saving up once again. Same sort of thing where the gas is being taken.
But the
This
CC on the
time
high
it
ground?
is- Maybe? Yeah, there it is. Again, even on the high ground, she did that thing. She had the SCV just waiting there for like since 100 minerals, and it's just a waste to do
Yep.
it. You
Well,
can get a lot more.
Maybe it deserved a break. Been working hard, mining minerals all day.
Yeah, I guess so.
Just need to take a wee breather.
The Overlord
Watch.
will sneak on into the base. We'll not see the command center right now. But this
So-
is basically the same opening, yeah. That except for this bunker on the high ground.
Bunker on the high ground
That's-
doesn't make
that's
sense at all.
No, it doesn't. But I don't know whether this is thinking like failing best again, because he kind of did that last game, but I don't see
She
him doing
hasn't
it again.
scouted anything that would
Yeah,
lead her
that
to
would
think
indicate this. So, I mean, granted, she could salvage it and move it down, but still,
It's just, it doesn't seem
yeah, to be a
like
need
it's an
for it.
effective use of anything just now.
Yeah. I think usually she's building on the low ground, and then that bunker at the exact same time is placed on the low ground.
Yeah.
So maybe it's almost sort of habit that it's just, I gotta build bunker.
It's part of the build order, so
Yeah,
build a bunker,
so
where'd
she
I build
does-
it? There.
Okay, so yeah, I think that still should have gone
Yeah, I'd
low.
love to see
It
her
didn't
just
have
go
to
for a
do that.
third command center just now.
Yeah, that would actually be good. If she gets the 3 bases established before he ever gets aggressive, that would be an option because she's had trouble getting it down in time.
Yep, but not
And,
going into starport and helium production.
Yeah.
So she's going to be continuing with that same style that she's played in all the games up till now.
Mhm.
So we are probably going to see another mech. Yep, there's the armory, so it'll be mech out of Azylis. Meanwhile, Aecium, he is building his Roach Warren. He has double Evo chambers down, 2 gas in the main. So, I was thinking 1-1 Roach timing, but he's not started researching the updates yet.
You're not started those. Lair coming right away.
So that'll be for Roach speed, or
Yeah.
it should be.
You would think, yeah, maybe Burrow again. He did that before, but then he didn't use it.
Oh yeah, that was on Habitation Station,
Yeah,
and it was
he-
up against
Chen.
Chen.
Yeah, and he made it, and then he didn't use it at all. I even had
Yeah.
the movement for it and didn't use it.
Oh,
So
that would have been
that's-
so cool if
Yeah,
you'd
it
done
would have been neat, and it would be really neat against the mech force too, because if you just burrow right up to it and then boom, you
Yep.
can obliterate a mech force like that.
Okay,
that's
so-
kinda what this is good at.
I was right with the 1-1 Roach timing,
Yeah.
but I don't understand the need for these 2 gas at the natural now.
No, yeah,
Because gas, like Roaches aren't that gas heavy, are they? They're what, 25?
this is clearly for the Muta transition that we're going to see in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, but it's for the Ultraless transition with Infestors and Broodlords all at the same time.
That's what it'll be.
Just
this
get gas
time,
just
Hell. Yeah, the Hellions actually are. No. Okay, they turned around for a second, but they will come this time, and there are a lot of roaches out, so I don't know whether they'll do a lot of damage. Overlords do see them.
Roaches haven't been rallied.
Yeah.
They are now. So they will get down, they will clear out. Oh no, the Medivac is going to drop the Marines and try and snipe off these
Oh,
Overlords.
Hellbat transformation.
Now, normally
lot
this
of
is
roaches.
really good, but that's a lot of roaches.
That's a lot of roaches to be running this into, and she can't lift all this up either. Why did he retreat?
What? Why did he? Oh,
Chase them. I hate it when that happens. Why? The
like-
rest of this ground force could be dead. But,
see, even when I'm casting, I'm imagining I'm in like one of the players' shoes the entire time.
I know it's
So
hard, it's
at that
hard
point
not to.
there, I was pretending I'm Aecium, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to kill all the Hellbats," and then he pulled back, and I'm like, "Wait, what did I do that for?"
It is
that
hard
doesn't
not
make
to, but
sense.
at least he's going to continue with this roach plus some reinforcements right across the map. There's nothing in this bunker. This time around, there is not a tank there
There's
to
not supposed to
bail
be.
her out. And with the wall up, those forces do end up dying anyway. Just go right after this bunker. There's going to be no repair. And,
No, don't run away.
Pull back. Yeah, I don't think he has to run away.
Like, those supply depots are making it a perfect concave for you at that
Yeah.
site.
Yeah, you're not going to get the splash that usually will happen with this many Hellbats, and we'll come right in. And yeah, I think he could
That's
just
it.
walk over. This is it. There's roaches still coming. Another whole group is coming along the
Oh.
way, and I think
That
he is
bunker
just
on the high
overrun.
ground.
Is the key bunker that we discounted is now perfect.
It's a clutch play from Azylis.
He's going right after the factory. No repair
Yeah.
on it. No
I
repair.
think- yeah.
Azylis does not repair things. That's
No,
the rule.
def-
And yeah, this is it. Aecium has overrun, and he's going to get another shot at Chen.
Yep. So definitely well played
Yeah.
to Aecium. Unfortunately, Azylis
Yeah, does fall out.
not managing.